Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here with a Vinyl Find. It's been over a month since I've done one of these. I didn't order any records in the mail in July or August because of the temperatures. I mean, last week we had a day that was 115, the following day was 111. I mean, those were the extreme, but it's been hot here and I just haven't ordered anything through the mail with the exception of one thing. Now, recently I did because I knew the temperatures were going to come down. And this is one that just came yesterday, Dickies. And it's Stukas over Disneyland. I saw the Dickies. This is the shirt I bought there. I uploaded a video. Check it out. It actually turned out pretty well. And this is their third album. Side 1 was recorded in 1980. Side 2 was recorded in 83. Side 1 ends with Communication Breakdown, and at the beginning of the song, Leonard goes, "This is a song we wrote for Led Zeppelin back in 1969. Fucking funny. Pretty Pretty Please Me, that's the song that starts out the video I shot. Wagon Train is a song that I wasn't real familiar with. I mean, I did hear it back in the day. If Stuart Could Talk and Stukas Over Disneyland. Overall, a really good listen. And I believe if you get the CD, it has 3 additional tracks. It might be the Gigantor 7-inch thrown in there. This is the original sleeve, and it's got a picture of them when Chuck Wagon was still in the band. Chuck Wagon plays on all the songs on side 1. In fact, he plays drums on 3 of the songs. The original drummer plays drums on the remaining song. But yeah, very cool. And it's on PVC Records. Very happy to get that. I might have to check out, some of their other albums because I really, after the first 2, I didn't buy any. This is an album that came in the mail in the middle of August. I don't even remember ordering it. I mean, after it came, I remember. Oh shit! And it's Superfly by Curtis Mayfield, and it's on Run Out Groove. Fantastic. It's a numbered edition, 568. Now, there was a little bit of controversy, me not including this album in the 10 best 1972. And the reason why is some of the songs on side 2 are they're not as strong as the ones on side A. And the last song on side A is Junkie Chase. It's an instrumental that goes on for like 1 minute and 40 something seconds with these bombastic horns. Da, 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 da. I mean, it's like a crappy movie soundtrack. And I guess that's what it is. I got this. And the other reason it didn't get included is I only have it on CD. I didn't have a vinyl version. So when I saw this, I ordered it. Now, side D starts off with Junkie Chase, the full-length instrumental version. And I'm going, holy crap, that's the song I didn't like on side 1. But this 5-minute version, it's fantastic. It's funky groove all the way. And when it turns out, this Junkie Chase here, with all the horns, is the last 1 minute and 42 seconds of the full song. And yeah, the full song is way better. And this side has 4 instrumentals, then a radio spot. And I thought the radio spot, that's going to ruin the flow, and it really didn't. It was just like a 28-minute second thing with Freddie's Dead playing in the background and Curtis Mayfield talking, I almost said Curtis Martin. And then it has The Underground, a fantastic demo. Just really good. Well done. If you like this album and you don't have a good copy, I recommend this, dude. It's very good. It's a double album on the Curtin label, and of course, it's on colored vinyl. It's been suggested that I should change my name from Vinyl Richie to Colored Vinyl Richie. Now, this one I ordered last week. I mean, it hasn't even been a week. Sick Thoughts. Total Punk Records. I got an email from them. The initial press of this sold out on Bandcamp or however else you got it. And it was in the middle of the heat wave, so I didn't order it. But I got this email last week, like I said, not even a week ago. And it said they had a few, and their Total Punk had a few. So I ordered it directly from them, and it's fantastic, dude. Now I think I may have done a best albums of a certain year. I really don't do those. This could be the best album of so far of 2022. It's just great. I love the guy's voice. I mean, he don't have a great voice, but he has a really great tone. It's this is not in the hardcore vein. It's more in the punk rock vein, power pop, but it isn't power pop. You know what I mean? It's more of a song structure and pretty funny lyrics on a lot of it. He seems to be hung up on Satan. I mean, the name of the album is Heaven Is No Fun. And this guy apparently has made a lot of records. I guess he was making records when he was 14, you know. He was a little thinner back then. And this is the first one I've heard by the guy. Total Punk Records and Heaven Is No Fun. If you like punk rock, check this out. If it's still available even, you know. They'll do another press. Look at him, man. What a sad sap, you know. Now, the one thing that I did order through that heat wave, and it was from Radiation Records, and I know, you know, that's just in Fullerton, you know, 2 hours away. It's not going to be in the mail that long, you know. They're going to take care of me, and they did it. They weren't warped. And it's The Vikings Are Coming. This is a compilation from Swedish punk bands. Came out in 1985 originally. This is a reissue on Radiation Records. Now, a guy that makes VC videos showed this, and I couldn't remember the name. So I went on this morning before making this, and I went back 2 months trying to find his video, and I couldn't find it. He's the dude that went to Barcelona, and this is one of the records he showed when he was in Barcelona. So I'm sorry I forgot your name. If you watch this video, leave a comment, and I'll give you a shout out. Normally I charge $100 for shout outs, but I'll give you one for free. And this is fantastic, dude. You got 8 bands here, but actually the Rasta Boys and the Ugly Squaw are the same band. They just did a reggae song here, and they, you know, like a one-off, I guess. Just a fantastic hardcore in the UK, 82, California punk style. There's a song in here where I can hear tints of Husker Du. And then, it's a very good variety of punk. But if you don't like hardcore punk, you probably won't like it. Not like that Sick Thoughts one. If that one I recommend. And it's cool labels. Comes with all the words in English, and I think some are in Swedish. Yeah, some are in Swedish. And it doesn't matter that much, you know. And while I was on their website, I looked to see what else they had. And they had a grill. Well, I don't know if you call it a grill, but it's a big one on mine. It's on my want list on Discogs. And whenever a new copy of it shows up, you get a notice. And it's this one. Who Killed Spiky Jacket? I have 2 of their 7 inches, but I really wanted this album. Just fantastic. A fun band. I mean, they're having fun. And this is a picture of the band right there. I mean, come on, man. Who wouldn't want to have a beer with these guys, you know? Just a good old time. You know, they got Who Killed Spiky Jacket? Spike your hair with beer, you know? Pigs in Bondage. Leather Loves Studs. Punks Dress Punk. And I think it's that song where there's a line where it doesn't really matter how you dress. And then the guy goes, yes, it does. You look like shit. You know, they're just having fun. And it's funnier than the way I just said it. Yeah, I dig these guys, man. From Boston, I believe. And their gigs back in the day, man, they were mayhem. People were shooting off fireworks and just craziness. Yeah. And if you watch some of their videos on YouTube, in the comments, you'll get these people, oh, I can't take this band seriously. And I'm thinking to myself, what are you, a moron? I mean, to me, it's kind of hilarious that you would take an unemployed crust punk band serious. I mean, really? These guys are going to tell you how the world works? Get out of here. Never worked a day in their life, you know. And really cool labels. And what's really cool is the printing on the label bleeds off into the actual sleeve. So yeah, very well done, man. And I was glad to get that. Comes with this armband. No sex on this channel, but whatever. And these pictures and words. Now, this past 6 weeks or whatever it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been to the record store once, and I bought 2 used records. This one, I didn't realize it at the time, but this is a Grail, dude. Bakersfield's big guitars, Bakersfield Guitar Country, Last Date, Honky Tonk, and other top selections. It's all instrumentals. It's kind of like one of those, you know how like they used to make those psychedelic ones? They would get studio musicians, and they made those psychedelic instrumental albums. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was one guy made a bunch of them. And a lot of them weren't even psychedelic. They were more surf. But yeah, this is a great album, all instrumental. It includes Clarence White. This is like 1963, Clarence White. And he's playing sitars on a song. Fantastic, man. Just fantastic. When I picked this up, I go, yeah, this looks interesting. You know, I'm going to check it out. I'm living in Bakersfield, born in Bakersfield. And I was surprised how great, I mean, I just love it, dude. Good luck finding a copy, but yeah, fantastic. And I got the last used album. I mean, I only bought 2 used albums, the record store all month, and it's the new Bomb Turks, Destroy Oh Boy. Came out in like 92 or 94, I don't know. I wasn't following punk as much back in the 90s. And this is fantastic. There was a guy, I don't know if he still watches my videos, but he would constantly tell me, oh, you got to check out the new Bomb Turks. You got to check out the new Bomb Turks. And I never really did, you know. And then I saw this at the store and I go, you know what? I'm going to check out the new Bomb Turks. And holy mackerel, they're great. Another band, kind of like the Spiky Jacket guys who killed Spiky Jacket. They're having fun, dude. Look at this singer, man. He is fantastic. The guitars are great, but the singer, man, he really stands out. The first song is Born Toulouse-Lautrec. Just fantastic. Fun lyrics. Just a great, energetic band. They do a cover of Wires, Mr. Suit. And yeah, really good, man. Highly recommend this if you're into the 90s punk. On Crypt Records. Now, those are all the albums. Now, I did buy some 7-inches. I picked this one up. I watched a Norman Maslow video, and he showed this. I don't remember what the video was. I can't remember how this tied in. It probably had to have a Beatles tie-in. But yeah, he showed this Kink side, and it's these 2 bands doing Kinks covers. Dick Bright and his Sounds of Delight, and Little Roger and the Goosebumps. It's not a great single, but I thought it looked fun. It's fun. Now, Bea Sides had a couple of auctions. I guess she found a big batch of 7-inches, and she was selling them. You know, opening bid was $1, and I got 34 records here for $42. So most of them I got for $1. A couple I paid $2, and there was one I paid $5. And it's Bea Sides, Beasides. check out her channel. Hopefully she has some more singles because they're great. They're all in original company sleeves or picture sleeves with the exception of one. One is just a plain white sleeve, but I wanted the song. Start off with the Hollies, Carrie Ann, and the epic sleeve. And another one, man, this one's really cool. Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. Very cool song by the Hollies. We got one here in the Columbia Hall of Fame label, and it's Billy Joe Royal, Down in the Boondocks. Now, I knew that song, that's why I got it. Came out in 1965. Well, turns out the B-side came out in 1969, and it's Cherry Hill Park. And I knew that song too. So these were two like singles that they put, A-sides they put together on this Columbia Hall of Fame single. This is a B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone, on a really cool company sleeve. We got Mary Hopkins on the Apple sleeve. Those Were the Days. I was not really a fan of that song. The other day I was playing all these, having a few beers in the backyard, and this song I wasn't a big fan of it. Holy mackerel. It's long, dude. It's like 5 minutes long. I was thinking, when is this thing gonna end, you know? I kind of like the B-side better, Turn, Turn, Turn. Her version of Turn, Turn, Turn. We got a picture sleeve of Johnny Rivers, The Poor Side of Town. Pretty cool version. He was kind of like, he was not a cool, you know, he wasn't considered cool by the stoners, you know. And then he has this other one, The Tracks of My Tears, backed with rewind melody. Pretty cool picture sleeves, and both songs are really cool. Now, he has an album that he did trying to cash in on the psychedelic thing. It's got kind of a purplish, pinkish cover. I think most people know which one I'm talking about. And Cosmic Brian bought that one. I've never sought out any of his albums. And he played a bit of Hey Joe, you know, a cover of that. And it's got to be one of the weirdest versions of that song I've ever seen. And I'm going to get that album, man. Very cool sleeve. Buddha Records. And this is The Tokens. She Lets Her Hair Down. Very cool, dude. I love Buddha Records label, and the sleeve is so cool. We got Belle. This is the label that the Partridge Family are on. And this is the Terry Jacks doing Seasons in the Sun. We all know that song, at least people my age. We got the Flying Machine doing Smile, a Little Smile for Me. What a fantastic looking sleeve that is, huh? We got Dave Edmunds doing I Hear You Knocking. Need some water. Very cool sleeve. And this one, it's early Dave Edmunds. I mean, before I knew who he was. And it's got those rubber band guitars, you know. Picture sleeve of Joe Cocker. High Time We Went. Back with Black Eyed Blues. This is from Joe Cocker's third album. In my opinion, his best album. Fantastic. We got Cat Stevens doing Wild World on this really nice looking company sleeve. Wild World was one of my favorite songs from that year. I love that song. We got Freddie Fender doing Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. Pretty cool. We got Bill Withers doing Lovely Day. What a cool song that is. And I got my first uni sleeve, 7-inch, you know, 7-inch. And it's Elton John doing Honky Cat. That's a good song, dude. Say what you may, people hate Elton John, but that's a pretty cool song. We got Linda Ronstadt doing Long Time Gone and Nobody's on Capitol. I believe she was on Capitol before she was on Electra Asylum. And this is her doing her version of Blue Bayou. Fantastically done song. And we got a few from the Byrds. So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star. And it's backed with Everybody's Been Burned. The kind of free-flowing David Crosby song. We got Going Back. Fantastic. Back with Changes Now. This was probably the last top 40 hit for the Byrds. You know, and then that Parsons fella came in and ruined the band. And we got a picture sleeve of the Byrds. Have You Seen Her Face? Backed with Don't Make Waves. Very cool. And we got the Beatles. Let It Be. Backed with You Know My Name. This might be the one I paid $5 for. I don't remember. There was another Beatles one that I bid on, but the bids went too high. Ringo Starr, It Don't Come Easy, in early 1970. Now, I'm not a big fan of Ringo Starr's solo albums, but he did have some really good singles. And we got Paul McCartney, Another Day and Oh Woman, Oh Why. Two really great songs that would have fit onto a Ram. He could have maybe taken off a couple of the wankers. I mean, I love Ram. It might be my favorite McCartney album, but with Another Day on there, it could have been better. Eric Burdon and the Animals, San Francisco Nights. I dig this era of Eric Burdon. You know, down in Monterey, and just, he had a sling of hits. We got a few Johnny Cashes here. Johnny Cash and June Carter doing If I Were a Carpenter. When I was playing this, my wife goes, man, that lady doesn't have a very good voice, does she? And this is Man in Black. Just a great, now my wife really dug that song, Man in Black. She goes, that's a good song. And this one, Folsom Prison Blues. Prison Blues, everybody knows that one. And I guess this is a little bit later, different Columbia sleeve. We got an MGM sleeve here with the Animals, It's My Life. Great song, dude. And another Buddha. It's a different sleeve, but who is this? It's the Ed Hawkins Singers. Oh, Happy Day. Beautiful gospel song. I remember him playing that on the radio. Oh, and another uni. It's Brian Hyland, Gypsy Woman. Gypsy Woman. Dusty Springfield, The Look of Love. Fantastic song. And this is the one that doesn't have a company sleeve, but I wanted the song. It's Betty Everett, and it's the Swoop Swoop song. And if you don't know what that is, it's that song where it's in his kiss. Yeah, very early 60s this is. Very cool. And all these are in great shape, man. And finally, we got Bob Dylan with Wigwam. Pretty cool song off of a pretty crappy album, Self Portrait. Take care, everybody. Go Jets.